Well, hello everybody, welcome back. I'm really glad you can join me again. So I'm actually joining you from my brand new, well, it's an antique desk that I got this week from Facebook Marketplace, and I just wanted to share this before we started the video because I'm so delighted with this purchase. Isn't it amazing what sometimes people are giving away? So I'm not really sure that this is an antique, but it's definitely old and it is really solid. So I got this off Facebook Marketplace and it was listed at £40, £40, which is just insane. I mean, you can't get any desk for that price anywhere. So the fact that it is an old desk, it looks like an antique and it's solid wood, it's a pretty good bargain. So when the guy delivered it to me, I had to help him carry it down the stairs. And this is definitely not IKEA. It is really heavy and very solid. So a very good price. Now when I bought it, I think one of the reasons why it was so inexpensive is because it had all on the top here round watermarks, like when you put a hot drink on there and it leaves that round white stain. So my original thought was that I was going to sand it all down, the whole thing, and probably paint it. I've been reading this book, Bunny Mellon Stahl, and there is a desk in here that I was inspired by, that I was going to paint my desk. But then I was looking around the room and thinking that I probably got a lot of painted furniture already, and it kind of looked like a painted furniture store. So I wondered if there was a way that I could keep it the way it was and get rid of the marks. So I did a little bit of research and I found that you can easily get rid of them. All you need to do is get a damp towel, place it over the marks, and then get your iron and put it on the highest steam, and you just iron over it, keep it moving, and when you remove the towel, the marks will have disappeared. And it really does work. As you can see, it looks brand new and back to its original best. So I have a beautiful new desk. I'm so pleased with it. I've been working here for the last few days and it is so great. I've got a lot more space, a lot more room to put things, and I just think it adds a great addition to the room, makes it look even better. And I keep saying this in all my most recent videos, I'm not sure whether it's the spring, but I'm just really enjoying my home. I've got the door open now, I can hear the birds, I can see my foxgloves just blooming there, the sun is shining, and I really do love my house and my home at the moment. I'm very, very happy. So now back to the real purpose of this video, which was to share a very special trip that I did 2 years ago with Netflix. I can hardly believe it's been 2 years. I mean, it does feel like a while ago. And when we got invited to go and see the set of Bridgerton, they told us that we wouldn't be able to post any content for about 6 months. And at the time, I remember thinking, gosh, that's a really long time to have to film everything and keep it on my phone and not delete it and get, worrying about losing it. And it ended up being 2 years. So I'm really glad that we're finally able to share everything that we did. So Bridgerton on Netflix is out today. And it is really exciting. It's one of my very favourite shows. So yes, I was invited to the Bridgerton set in November 2021. And as you can imagine, as a huge fan of the show, this was very, very exciting for me. It was a wonderful time. We got to stay in a hotel in Windsor for 3 nights whilst we did this tour. And I met some amazing people who do what I do, YouTube channels, Instagram accounts, people who blog, who were all invited because they do something that is kind of connected with the show. I'm a fan of the show. I've made a few videos about Bridgerton on this channel. I will link them in the description for you as well so that you can check them out. And so we were all got to visit the set, and it was an amazing day, a full day. We got there at about 6 AM and it lasted for the whole day, so it was tiring. But it had always been one of my dreams to see some of the rooms in Bridgerton, especially the blue drawing room, which is the Bridgerton family home, and also the Featherington residence staircase, which was my personal favourite place that we got to visit. So yes, it was a wonderful day. Sorry if people have been misled and thought that I was going to be on the show. Last week I did post a few stories on Instagram of me visiting the set, and everybody thought that I was going to be in the show, even though I explained that I was just visiting the set for the day. But yes, it would be my dream to be on the show, especially if I got to be in a romantic situation with Anthony Bridgerton. I'm sure you can all agree he is pretty gorgeous. So yeah, it was really fun, and I'm going to share the whole day with you now, so I hope that you enjoy it. So the day began in costume and hair and makeup. All of the costumes were really incredible. This is mine. It was a little bit big, but they had to go on my measurements very quickly, so it was understandable. And here I am getting my hair done. It was quite a fun experience to see everybody getting a little bit of a Bridgerton transformation. So this took about 45 minutes, and then it was time to head out onto the set and get the day started, and we were all full of beans and excitement. So one of the great things was getting to walk through the sets. We were all so just in awe of them. And this is the modiste salon where we went to get a little accessory.
Welcome to Madame Delacroix's store.
Understanding that you're here for the new season. Well, then we must attire you in the finest garbery that we have to offer. Now, if you would care yourself in the mirror, I want you to envisage your future.
Oh, these are perfect. Yes, they are. Lovely.
They're stunning. I
Thank
love
you.
that
Oh,
fabric.
no.
I love
Made
this
for them.
fabric.
Made for them. You can hide this up your sleeve. And in case anyone should swoon or faint,
Yes.
have
Like,
this
oh,
on
Yes,
hand.
very nice.
There we are. Lovely.
Look at that.
Such flourish.
Woo!
So debonair.
Yes, very debonair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So as you can see, we are being guided around by actors, and I have to say that they never broke character once during the whole day. Even if you tried to engage them in conversation or ask them a question about their lives, they just kept to their characters and were so professional, which I thought was really fun. So once we were properly attired, it was time for a dance lesson in the Featherington hallway, which I was very excited about.
Yes, the newest fashion.
See you. Thank you.
Finest.
So after that fun, it was time to get a lesson in etiquette, and this was set in the Bridgerton family drawing room, a room that I'd always wanted to see. So this was so exciting for me. We had Laura Windsor teach us some etiquette, Regency era etiquette to be precise, so we learnt how to walk elegantly, drink our tea properly, and just engage in polite conversation. This was just a wonderful experience, especially being amongst the splendour of the Bridgerton drawing room, which is a complete set and very, very beautiful.
Parallel to the ground, and off you go.
Great. Delicate. Wow. We'll both have husbands in no time.
Good. I am nothing but grace, I tell you.
Hands by your side, yes, or behind your back.
I can't do that, I'll fall over.
Place it on, so just like that. Stirring. No, we do not want to do it in a circular motion either. Looking at a clock, it would be a 10-6 position. So it would be like this. Up to 12 and 6. 12-6. With a slight flick of the spoon, and then.
Oh, here's one you made
Yes,
earlier.
really.
Fantastic. Whip that out.
Yes. So always at a 45-degree angle. I think I have my. Yes, like so. That's when you get ready for dinner, and you would wear a white tie dress code. Very, very elegant, unlike today. Indeed. And a gentleman normally, when he's indoors, would take his hat off. Yes, as a sign of respect, and there we have it. And it's easier for you as well. You don't have this big thing on your head in such warm weather as we're having today.
It really was wonderful to be in this room. It's a room that I've admired for many years whilst watching the show, so I was quite in awe of being here and just seeing the level of detail on set. So this was a great time just to relax a little bit, have a breather. We had someone who specialises in calligraphy write us a special invitation and personalise our own Bridgerton fan, and it was just a really fun time here.
Yes, fantastic. Do come along. Again, careful of the ornaments. I've been in a lot of trouble if I smash them.
Now, after an exhausting morning of hair and makeup, learning to dance, going for a dress fitting and having an etiquette lesson, it was time for some food. Before that, we had to do a little floristry lesson in the Gunter's Tea Room courtyard, which is all a stage set, absolutely beautiful, as you can see, and we were given instructions about how to make a beautiful lapel flower arrangement, which was so fascinating. And then it was time for some refreshment, some afternoon tea.
Done a great job.
Thank you for helping me.
Pleasure was all mine.
Now, I don't know whether it's because we were all so hungry, but this was one of the best afternoon teas that I've ever had, and I have had plenty in my time. We also got given a little gift bag with some exclusive Bridgerton tea and some other goodies, and then it was time to promenade along the set and just get to enjoy some more of the wonderful Bridgerton experience. Later on, we went into the Gentlemen's Club for some cocktails and some games before the day finished. This was one of my favourite experiences and the one that lasted the most amount of time. So we're in here for about 2 hours having cocktails, playing games, and I think this is because there were quite a few groups of us who were doing this special tour on this day, and they were just catching up with us doing their things. So yeah, this was a great chance to get to chat with everyone, have a bit of fun, relax. The cocktails were non-alcoholic, sadly, so no one was getting drunk or even tipsy. And then at the end of the day, we got to watch the actors do some incredible dancing before heading home.
Absolutely, positively adorable.
Well, what did you think? I hope that you can see just how wonderful it was to visit the set. I mean, you can see the sets are enormous and so detailed, and I just love the over-the-top gorgeousness of it all. There's flowers everywhere, bright pastel colours everywhere, gorgeous antiques and objects, and everybody's wearing the most wonderful clothes, and I just think it's what makes the show so wonderful. To be able to be there amongst it and get to experience it was something that I'll always remember, and I feel incredibly lucky to be able to do those things. I also want to say thank you to you, my audience, because without you watching the show, I don't get to do any of those things. This YouTube channel has completely transformed my life. So I just really wanted to use this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for coming here every week and watching me. And thank you all for your incredible support and enabling me to be able to do these fantastic things. And I have to say that if I didn't have this channel and I wasn't able to share everything that I do in my life would definitely be a lot less wonderful. I enjoy sharing so much, and if I didn't have anyone to share it with, I don't think there would be much point. So yes, I wanted to express my gratitude to everybody who watches. So that is all from me today. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I would kindly ask that if you watch this channel regularly and enjoy the videos, if you could hit the subscribe button, that really helps me out. And also if you could hit the alarm bell button, which lets you know every time I upload a video. The more people that watch, the more reason there is for me to continue to create these videos for you all. Also, if you would like to subscribe to my free monthly newsletter, you can do so on nicolasfairford.com. My newsletter is free, as I said. It comes out at the beginning of every month, and it is just filled with beautiful things like my book of the month, fragrance of the month, and just sharing photos of things that I've been doing, or maybe something beautiful that I've seen. So yes, do check that out on nicolasfairford.com. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next time. But until then, take care. Bye-bye.